Class 2
I am Shrees of Class 3 Integrity.
I am Justin of Class 2 Success.
We are honored to be your Emcees for today's Student Leaders Investiture. Over the past year, they have worked hard to plan school-wide programs for achieving excellence in competitions such as NSG, SYF, and others as shown in the video. Many of these events would not be successful without our student leaders.
Our student leaders have contributed so much of their time and effort to the school.
I agree. If it weren't for the events that like disciplinary morning orientation, I am sure that some of us might not have the friends we have today. Holding a leadership role is hard work. Juggling both leadership and academic commitments is no easy feat.
That's true, which is why it's important to have this investiture to appreciate all their efforts and encourage them to continue being the role models that they are.
I am excited to see our new batch of student leaders invested in their new leadership positions and to bring their peers to greater heights. Please note that the entire ceremony will be video recorded and uploaded to YouTube. A PG will be sent out to student leaders' parents and they may view the entire ceremony online.
Ivan, you know what the theme for this year's investiture is?
Yes, it is Beacon of Hope Leaders of Tomorrow. Along with the team, the Student Council has also designed an album representing 2025 Student Leader Investiture that is the Lighthouse.
I am so excited to see all of our student leaders in their CCA attires and blazers.
Vanessa, wait. Before we formally start our event, did you know that our student leaders followed the KMP's 5 practices of leadership?
Yes, in fact, we chose a lighthouse as it resembles the KMP model. Lighthouses shine light that give a sense of direction to others, just like us leaders who inspire a shared vision. It is strong and dedicated that shows that we as leaders who model the way, we try our best to ensure a safe and supportive environment that enables others to act.
To encourage the heart, leaders are unique in their ways that help to uplift others just like the unique lighthouse. In our student leaders journey, we challenge the process that will inspire and guide others towards growth and success just like the light of the lighthouse. I'm sure that you would have seen our student leaders displaying these practices around the school.
I think it's about time that we get our ceremony today rolling. This morning, we formally invested in our class chairpersons, honoring them with badges presented by their form teachers. Let us now welcome the formally appointed class chairpersons. Class chairpersons, please.
Good afternoon, colleagues and partners. Thank you, class chairpersons, for starting this afternoon Student Leaders Investiture. Today, we are gathered to recognize and appreciate our student leaders who have led and served you in their various positions in Student Council, Peer Support, Leaders Board, CCAs, and class committees. This year's investiture holds special significance as we celebrate our school's 60th anniversary. We stand at a pivotal moment of honoring the past 6 decades of nurturing leaders who have made a difference in our community while investing in the next generation of leaders who will forge our future. The theme for this year's Student Leaders Investiture, Beacon of Hope, Leaders of Tomorrow, perfectly embodies our aspirations. Like the lighthouse that stands as our emblem, our leaders serve as guiding guides, providing direction and inspiration to those around them. To the outgoing leaders, it seemed only yesterday when you stepped forward to take on the mantle of leadership in 2024. In facing changes and challenges throughout the year, you have shown resilience and remained steadfast through every transition. Much like our lighthouse emblem that stands strong through changing tides, you have modeled the way through your caring leadership and devoted service. I thank you for your hard work, dedication, and commitment. Let's give them a round of applause. As we witness the transition of leadership to the incoming leaders of tomorrow, I would like to emphasize that true leadership is not the power to command, but the courage to serve. It is about impact, influence, and inspiring a shared vision for change. We entrust you with responsibilities because we see in you the potential to be the beacons of hope, elevating others and transforming our school community by illuminating the path forward. Leaders grow when they dare to step beyond their comfort zone and pioneer new possibilities. As we look at your journey this past year, you have demonstrated how to challenge the process through various events and initiatives, from class-based cohesions like Class Bingo to school-wide initiatives like the Staff Appreciation Fiesta. You have shown what it means to turn challenges into opportunities. You did not buckle under pressure. Instead, you rose above it. True leadership is not about conquering mountains alone, but guiding others to reach new heights together. I encourage you to enable others to act through fostering collaboration, embracing challenges, and maintaining your commitment to excellence. Knowing that setbacks are not roadblocks, but stepping stones for growth and transformation. Newtowners, please continue to support your leaders as they grow and develop along with you. You can do so by being proactive in school activities, voicing your suggestions constructively, and working hand in hand with them to build a stronger Newtown community. Lastly, I would like to remind all leaders that when you encourage your heart, you cultivate the value of compassion, placing the needs of others first and leading with empathy and humility. Leaders may not know everything, but if we are humble and willing to learn from every mistake and from everyone who comes our way, we not only become better versions of ourselves, but we also emerge as confident learners and caring leaders for a better tomorrow. Leaders, as we navigate through the uncertainties of the future, there may be days when you second-guess yourself or feel unsure of your leadership. Remember that you were chosen for a reason. When such moments of uncertainty arise, remember that you are not alone. Be guided by your passion, values, and the 5 leadership practices. Just as our lighthouse guides us with the steady beams, the 5 practices of exemplary student leadership light our way forward. Model the way through actions. Inspire a shared vision for tomorrow. Challenge the process for growth. Enable others to act through collaboration. And encourage the heart with compassion. Together, as we embrace these practices and work as one, we forge a better life for all. That leads me to congratulate all incoming leaders and once again, thank our outgoing leaders. I wish all of you the very best in the program.
Thank you, Mr. Ari. May we invite our principal, Mr. Ari, to remain on stage to hand out the badges and certificates to our CCA leaders.
We will begin the handover ceremony, where our current CCA leaders will pass on their leadership positions to the next batch of CCA leaders.
Our CCA leaders play an important role in helping us have structured and engaging CCA sessions. So do remember to appreciate them for their work because it isn't an easy task to lead the CCA.
First, let's begin with the clubs and societies. We have the Infocomm Technology CCA. member nominal Vice Chairperson of the Chairperson of the Council and you are authorized as the Vice Chairperson of ABB. From the incoming leaders, we have Crystal Earl E. King as Chairperson, William Ko E. Vice Chairperson of Videography and Photography, and Athena Chua Hong Jie as the Vice Chairperson of ABA. Now, let us invite the outgoing CCA leaders to hand over their tokens to the incoming CCA leaders.
Thank you, Government Society CCA leaders. Let's give them a round of applause.
Next, we will move on to sports and games CCAs.
First, let's welcome our outgoing leaders of B Division Girls Badminton. Leading the Badminton Girls team, we have 24-1 and Roman Pika Inshira Putri Mohammed Putri as vice captain. Next, the incoming leaders of B Division Girls Badminton. Leading the team, we have Hu Ruri as captain, Chai Kei Shin, and Yo Kai Sing Lavelle as vice captains.
We shall now invite the outgoing CCA leaders of B Division Boys Badminton. We have Yao Zhenming as captain, Nicholas Chua Hong Hao as vice captain. Next, the incoming leaders of B Division Boys Badminton. We have Yao Zhenming as captain, and Charlie Oshana as vice captain.
Now, let's invite the outgoing CCA leaders to hand over their tokens to the incoming CCA leaders.
Let us invite the outgoing leaders of B Division Girls Basketball. We have Lin Wilson Chui as captain and Jenny Tang Yang Jing as vice captain. For our incoming leaders of B Division Girls Basketball, we have Liu Xin Shao as captain and Michaela Fred Lee Simmons as vice captain.
Next, we have the outgoing leaders of B Division Boys Basketball CCA. We have King Chong Yeo as captain and Go Tao as vice captain. Next, let's welcome the incoming leaders of B Division Boys Basketball. We have Oi Chi Seng as captain and Nick Lepau with Faru Hisham as vice captain.
Now, let us invite the outgoing CCA leaders to hand over their tokens to the incoming CCA leaders. Presenting the basketball CCA. Thank you, outgoing CCA leaders.
Moving on, let's now invite the outgoing CCA leaders of football. We have Suraj Kumar Srikanth as captain, and we have Lee Wei Wei Video and Rohit Singh Kao as vice captain. Now, let's welcome our incoming leaders of football. We have Travis Tan Boon Jun as captain, and Rohit Singh Kao as vice captain.
For our outgoing CCA leaders of Netball, we have Wong Jing Ting PCA as captain, Dian Ishara Mimpi Muhammad Faizal, and T. Jin Chen as vice captain. For our incoming leaders of Netball, we have Dian Ishara Mimpi Muhammad Faizal as captain, and T. Jin Chen as vice captain.
Now, let us invite the outgoing CCA leaders to hand over their tokens to the incoming CCA leaders.
let's invite our fancy CCA leaders. For the outgoing fancy leaders, our favorite honorary is the Deputy Head of Honorary, NPCC Gallery, as the Deputy Head of Welfare. For our incoming leaders of the CCA Leader of Country, the Shonan Military Leader Sector, Paul Kasher, and Muhammad Ranger, Salihudin bin Mukti as Vice Secretaries. Let us invite the outgoing CCA leaders of softball. For softball, we have known Marathi and the sector, very easy, and young leaders as the vice captains. Next, let us welcome the incoming softball CCA leaders. For softball, we have Alian Natasha Binti as captain, and Celeste Future as vice captain.
For outgoing CCA leaders of table tennis, we have Sarah Hong as captain and Jaden Audrey Hong as the vice captain. For our incoming CCA leaders of table tennis, we have AP Ray as captain and Lee Taylor as vice captain.
Now, let us invite the outgoing CCA leaders to hand over the curtain to the incoming CCA leaders. Presenting the table tennis and softball CCAs. Thank you, table tennis and softball CCA leaders.
Thank you for the CCA leaders. Next, we will move on to the Uniform Group CCAs.
Firstly, we have the outgoing CCA leaders of Girl Guides. From Girl Guides, we have General Charles Lee as the company leader and Lin Chin Lee as the assistant company leader. Now, let's invite the incoming leaders of Girl Guides. From Girl Guides, the new Ministry of Marketing as the company leader and Chun Injia Lee as the assistant company leader.
Next, let's invite the outgoing leaders of National Cadet Corps and the National Police Cadet Corps. Firstly, for outgoing, Liu Yinong as the Unit Sergeant Major and David Lin Hao as the Unit Sergeant Major. Next, let's welcome our incoming CCA leaders of NPCC. We have Mohammed Shafi Rizqi Abdullah as Unit Sergeant Major and Chase Ling Lee from Hubert as Assistant Unit Sergeant Major. Next, let's invite the outgoing leaders of NPCC. We have Hong Yunmi as the chairperson and Wong Junyu Brendan as the vice chairperson. Now, the incoming leaders of NPCC on stage, we have Marcel Brendan Daniel Ho as the chairperson and Rona Chan Mingla as the vice chairperson.
Now, let us invite the outgoing CCA leaders to present their curtains to the incoming CCA leaders. Presenting the Girl Guides, NCC and NPCC.
Thank you to all our Uniform Group leaders.
Next, we will move on to the handover ceremony of the Visual and Performing Arts CCAs.
Firstly, we have the outgoing CCA leaders of contemporary dance. For contemporary dance, we have Aisha Ahmad Rizqi as our chairperson and Yao Bin Wen as vice chairperson. Let's invite our incoming leaders of contemporary dance. In contemporary dance, we have Yao Bin Wen as chairperson and Ong Shi Lee Gabriela as vice chairperson.
Next, let's welcome the outgoing leaders of the Guzheng Ensemble. For the Guzheng Ensemble, let's give all of our leaders a round of applause. Thank you, leaders.
Thank you, Mr. Hari, for handing out the badges and certificates.
Once again, thank you to all CCA leaders for your hard work and dedication.
Now, let's invite our Vice Principal, Mr. Tan, to present the badges and certificates to the peer support leaders. Mr. Tan, please.
Our peer support leaders, also known as PSLs, have put in a lot of effort to ensure that our well-being is taken care of. From Kindness Day to Comfort Class Bingo, the events they've organized have helped to spread positivity within our school.
Next, let's invite our outgoing peer support leaders to come on stage to receive their certificates. From our 2025 peer support leaders board, we have Hannah Sen, Nicole Christine, Chairperson Hong, Nick Zhu Hong Esther, Hui Dong Han, Eng Yen Ho, Hong Sigrid, Kay Zerian.
Lauren Armstrong Chu, Madhuvani Shiva, Rebecca Newman, Pati Ilana Binti Patorana, Kristen Ho Shuti, No Maisha Binti Dukani, Sabrina Jackie Binti Shamuzamadu, Go Lucy, Lee Wei Wei Wei, Muhammad Jamil Hati bin Abdul. Presenting the outgoing peer support leaders. Let's give the peer support leaders a round of applause. Now, let's welcome our 2025 reappointed peer support leaders.
Firstly, we have Emily Ho Yan, Lim Sin Ho, Sarah Guzheng Anthony, Shi Jing Wen, Wei Han Kun Wei, Noah King Tan Sin, Isabella Gray, May Do, Kayla Lee Simmons, Harry Robin Bridge. Presenting the reappointed peer support leaders. Let's give the peer support leaders a round of applause.
Now, let's invite our incoming peer support leaders on stage to receive their badges. Firstly, we have Muhammad Rin bin Muhammad Nordin, Daniel Bernard Sure, Dario Hokkaido, Chen Qingyu Editor, Lim Qingyu, Ashley Chen Chongwu, Anna Matthew bin Muhammad Farouk, Zhou Shen, Lin Xia En Rachel, Mary Hector Hai, Zhou Xingfu, Angelina Sugaji, Ho Tongse, Loli Liu Xiao, Xinhua Dato Mama Rubin, Selina Tanjung. Presenting the incoming peer support leaders. Let's begin a round of applause.
Congratulations to our peer support leaders of 2025. We have no doubt that you will make a positive impact on our school community in the next upcoming year.
To our outgoing peer support leaders, we trust that your leadership journeys have been unforgettable. We hope that the experiences you've gone through and the friendships forged will be part of you as you move forward.
Next up, we will extend our appreciation to the outgoing 2024-2025 peer support leaders, executive committee members. The peer support leaders Exco have worked very hard to spread positivity and create a supportive environment for students to rely on each other for support. Their work has definitely upheld a culture of care and compassion in the school. Their events surely create a support system built from the care they have for the school. Now, let's welcome
Let's give the Outgoing PSL Leaders Exco a round of applause.
Now, let's welcome the 2025-2026 Peer Support Leaders Exco who will be leading the peer support leaders. Firstly, we have Victoria Harry Takahashi Guzheng as the head of student welfare,
Rona Manrika is the head of Outreach and Partnership.
Joe Jessie as the head of cyber wellness,
Sarah Ong is the head of class solution.
Kang An Ting Katie as the secretary,
Tan Tak Chen as the president.
and finally, Oh Wei as the president. Presenting the incoming exco of the Peer Support Leaders Board of 2025-2026. Let's give the incoming Peer Support Exco a round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Tan.
Now, we kindly request the outgoing and incoming presidents to come forward for the handover ceremony.
As part of this ceremony, that we will be passing on a glass crate that is an international symbol for hope and healing to faith. Thank you, Debbie and Faith.
Now, let's invite the newly appointed Chairperson, Faye, to give us a speech. Faye, please.
Good afternoon, Principal, Mr. Ari, Vice Principal, teachers, and fellow newcomers. I am Faye from class 310 and I am honored to stand before you as the incoming president of the Peer Support Leader Board for year 2025 to 2026. Firstly, I would like to take this moment to sincerely thank our school leaders, teachers, outgoing and incoming excos, and everyone who has placed their trust in me to serve as your PSL president. Your guidance and belief in me has given me the confidence to step up and serve. Today, we gather to celebrate a new chapter in our leadership journey under the theme Beacon of Hope, Leaders of Tomorrow. This theme is a powerful reminder that leadership is about more than just a title. It is about being a guiding light for those around us. Like a lighthouse, every student leader provides direction and stands strong even in the face of challenges. When I first became a PSL, it was not easy. Leading with empathy sounds simple on paper, but in reality, it is challenging. I faced moments when I felt unsure of what to do or say, especially when trying to support a peer who was struggling in silence. There were times when I doubted whether I was truly making a difference. But it was through those very challenges that I discovered what leadership really means. It is not about having all the answers. It is about being present, being kind, and showing up consistently. I have learned that even small gestures like a smile, a simple check-in, or just sitting beside someone quietly can carry more impact than we often realize. One of the most powerful lessons I have learned is that true leadership is not defined by authority, but by responsibility. The responsibility to uplift, protect, and serve those we lead. As your PSL president, I promise to lead with sincerity and to help build a school culture where every student feels heard, valued, and supported when they need it the most. Most importantly, I promise to nurture a team that leads with compassion, courage, and unwavering care. Along the way, I have also come to understand that leadership is about growth. And the cruises and Posner's 5 practices of leadership remind us of that. Whether it is modeling the way by showing kindness, inspiring others with a shared belief in empathy, or encouraging the heart by recognizing when someone simply needs to be heard. Each part of my team speaks to the heart of what peer support means. It challenges us to grow not just as leaders, but as people who care deeply for those around us. Each of us is unique, bringing our own strengths to this journey. But it is not about standing alone.
about standing together as one new town, encouraging and uplifting one another every step of the way. My team and I are grateful to be entrusted with this responsibility. It is a privilege to serve, and we will do our best to uphold the values of leadership with dedication. As we embark on this new journey, let us be the beacon of hope our school needs, guiding, inspiring, and shaping a future where every student feels empowered to reach their full potential. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Faye, for that inspiring speech.
Up next, we will be having our outgoing student councillors come on stage to receive their certificate and a token of appreciation for their service to the school.
Now, let's invite our principal, Mr. Ari, to hand out the badges and certificates to our student councillors. Mr. Ari, please.
The student councillors represent the student body and serve the school to the best of their abilities. They also make sure that we have a conducive school environment by keeping our daily peace. They are the reason why school events such as the Staff Appreciation PSL and the Student Leader Investiture can run smoothly.
First, let's invite our 2024 to 2025 outgoing senior councillors on stage.
Next we have Rani Shri Jaganathan, Yunus Iwanti Lincoln, Iwana, Ikshya Bapak Kumar, Santa Mitra, Shirayan Srinivasan, Megan Chua Teacher, Sophia Shudha Beke Harji, Surabaki Krishna, Chandra Ari, and Wong Ting Ping.
Amy Grace Elizabeth, Go Chao Hun, Cohen Clark Jury, Loja M. Lennis, Sen Henry Rachel, Hashini Kila Dr. Ahmad Suhanan, Pete Arun, Diane Delilah Binti Don Jukiko, Sharini Sasi Kumar. Presenting the outgoing student councillors. Let's give the Emcees a round of applause.
Now, we will reveal 2025 to 2026 batch of junior councillors of the student council. This batch will be promoted from junior to senior student councillors to recognize their dedication to serve the school.
Firstly, we have Marcel Brandon Tan Boon Hao, Winnie Yeo Sherwin, Aiden Alfreyan, Tu Ruti, Chuang Green Darius, Diana Hasnar, Bidin Muhammad Adam, Rumbina Kasdim, Bidin Muhammad Saliki, Murugesan Sukan, Shresh Kumar Narendra. Next, we have Han Yok Ting, Vic Mukau bin Farooq Hisham, Ada Natasha Bidin Rossi, Poon Him Han. Presenting the reappointed student councillors. Let's give them a round of applause.
Let us now invite the student councillors who will get from Emcees, also known as junior councillors, onto stage to receive their badge and certificate for their official appointment.
Joining the 2025-2026 student council, we have Phil Emcees, Nora Marsha Natasha Bendy Alahari, Chairpersons, Tan Sui, Yoga Emma, Regina Alfred Cassandra Alfred, Tan Yapa.
Next, we have Guru Jana Binti Jana, Kang Hili, Sugar Richardson, Kogan Lukisan, Lau Enji Joyson, Ipan Samakar Raju, and Kevin Kiri. Presenting the incoming student council. Let's give them a round of applause.
Congratulations to our newly appointed junior councillors. We wish you luck on your new and exciting leadership journey.
Congratulations to our new senior councillors. We hope that your leadership journey has been memorable. Let's give them one more round of applause for their appointment.
We would like Mr. Arnold to stay on stage and hand out the badges and certificates to the Student Council Exco.
We will now be having the outgoing and incoming expos of the student council board.
Our Student Council Exco is the bridge of communication between the student body and the school administration. They lead the entire student council board in terms of organizing and executing school events and projects.
We would like to invite the outgoing student council in the Exco member to come on school.
First up, we have no time share and student of training.
We will be more involved in the developing.
We do Surya as a student of communication.
We are going to be the discipline.
And also Sita Kumaji and the assistant of discipline.
PPO as the vice president.
Finally, we have Outgoing PSL Exco.
Presenting the outgoing exco of the Student Council Board of 2024 to 2025.
A huge round of applause for our outgoing Exco.
Now, we would like to invite the incoming Student Council Executive Committee of 2025 to 2026 to come forward and receive their new graduate certificate.
First, we have this big Chairpersons as the head of the collaboration.
We mention our Nigeria as the head of Infocomm Club.
All we can say as the head of collaboration.
The next function is the head of advocacy.
All we are the head of collaboration.
He will be the vice president.
Lastly, we have the Netball Emcees as president.
Presenting the incoming exco of the Student Council Board of 2025 to 2026. Let's give the incoming Student Council Exco a round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Alu, for handing out the leadership certificate. Let us now invite the incoming and outgoing Student Council Presidents to come to the central stage for the handover ceremony. They will be handing over the Student Council banner, which symbolizes the responsibility of representing the student body.
Thank you all for the NDA.
We will now invite our new Student Council President to give a speech, the NP.
Good afternoon, Principal, Mr. Ari, Vice Principal, teachers, and fellow newcomers. I am Diego from Class 2 Resilience, the new Student Council President for year 2025 to 2026. I am honored to be standing here today, and I would like to begin by thanking all of you for the support you have given me throughout my leadership journey. Reaching this point has not been easy, and I would like to share my journey with you with the hope that it encourages you to shape your own future and to challenge the process when times get tough. When I first joined the Student Council, I was quite shy and did not enjoy social interactions. I preferred to remain in my comfort zone and will often stick to my close group of friends. However, as I continued on this journey as a student councillor, and with the support of my teachers and friends, I gradually stepped out of my comfort zone. Making new friends and socializing soon became something I genuinely enjoyed. I discovered that meeting new people and taking on new challenges helped me to grow in ways I never expected. This growth would not have been possible without the endless encouragement and guidance from my teachers and peers, especially during times when they believed in me more than I believed in myself. For that, I am truly grateful. You may wonder why I chose to campaign and eventually take on the role as president. It all comes down to one thing: serving the school. As student leaders, we are called to be like the lighthouses in this year's scheme. We are called to be responsible and to provide a safe environment where everyone can learn, grow, and feel supported. I want to create that environment by ensuring that every single student feels safe to speak up and share their thoughts and opinions. As your president, I promise to be a safe space for you and to be your voice. I will do my best to have you grow in a school community where you know there is always someone there to guide you. In stepping into this role,
student leaders through the pillars and process 5 practices of exemplary leadership. Whether it's setting an example, working with others to build a shared vision, taking bold steps to try new things, or simply showing kindness and care. These 5 practices remind us what strong and meaningful leadership looks like. I believe that if we live out these values together, we can make a lasting difference. To all my fellow student leaders, remember to empower yourself and others by being the lighthouse that guides and leads with strength and compassion. Francis Bacon once said, in order for the light to shine so brightly, the darkness must also be present. There will be challenges and there will be moments where you feel like giving up. But always remember that your peers and teachers are here to cheer you on and walk beside you through the ups and downs. We are all on our own journeys, and every step forward brings us closer to becoming the leaders we aspire to be. And to those of you who are still unsure about stepping up, I encourage you to take that leap. You never know where it will take you. Leadership is not about holding a title. It's about using your actions to uplift and empower those around you. I hope my story inspires you to rethink your leadership journey or to continue growing in it. As I end my speech, I would like to leave you with this quote by John Gates. Leadership is inspiring, empowering, and serving in order to elevate others. Thank you.
Thank you for the inspiring and motivating words, Lian. Let's have another round of applause for our new president, Lian.
Let's invite the incoming PSL and Student Council Exco members to come on stage for the Student Leaders Pledge. The Student Leaders Pledge is an expression of commitment to the school that all student leaders will carry out their duties with honor and pride. The pledge also reflects the leaders' determination to serve the school to the best of their abilities.
Lian and Faye will lead all of our student leaders in reciting the Student Leaders Pledge. Lian and Faye, please.
Student leaders, please stand. Student leaders, please raise your right hand. We, the student leaders of Newtown Secondary School. We, the student leaders of Newtown Secondary School. Pledge to serve the school. Pledge to serve the school. With humility, integrity, and self-discipline. With humility, integrity, and self-discipline. We pledge to be resilient and resourceful. We pledge to be resilient and resourceful. Giving the best of ourselves in our duties. Giving the best of ourselves in our duties. We pledge to lead with care and empathy. We pledge to lead with care and empathy. We inspire a shared vision. We inspire a shared vision. Forge a better life for all. Forge a better life for all. Leaders, please lower your hands.
Thank you, Faye and Lian, for leading the Student Leaders Pledge. And with that, we have now come to the end of this year's Student Leaders Investiture. We hope that you have enjoyed today's program.
We will also hope that seeing your friends and seniors on stage has inspired you to discover your own potential as a leader. Remember that you don't need a specific title or role to make a difference. Everyone has the ability to be a leader in their own unique way.
Thank you for joining us to celebrate and recognize our outgoing, reappointed, and incoming student leaders. Your presence and support have made this event even more special. Have a fantastic day ahead.